It's like I look out here with all the rain we have and the different plants that grow, etc. And it's whatever, it's whatever's going to be growing next. I don't try to evaluate it. I just look and it's like whatever. The trees are here, the grass, the flowers, the bushes, whatever it's doing. It's all comes from awareness. And so with our mind, we're always looking for a meaning. But after a while, it's not about the meaning. It's about this is what life is doing. Just like children, raising children, every day they're growing up a little bit more, and pretty soon the years pass and they're big. They've grown. And so we can ask, what is the meaning of that? Well, again, as you focus on your awareness and just see how life is awareness, you see that it's happening. That's really what's taking place. It's not about all this literal definition that we've created about it. This is where we get confused. So we have that in the world, but again, when you look at the indigenous people, they always related to the environment that was taking place. That was their position at the time. And some of them knew about the other worlds, etc., and basically in creation. And the big step is, of course, the real universes, because that's a recognition completely with your real awareness. So, but in the meantime, I really don't break things down to a meaning. It's not about that, oh, I had this experience, what does it mean? When you see it from your real awareness, really, what does it mean? The sun shining. The sun shines upon the earth. It sees everything that's going on. All life sees it. Is it concerned? No. Doesn't look for a meaning. No. This is creation. These are things we create. We create the experience. We create the meaning. And yes, that's for our personal self. But it's until we learn to see more. That's all. Not to get hung up on it, thinking that it's something or traditional or all these things. Fine. Play the game. But you know your intent. So when you let go of, okay, what does this mean? And sometimes you use that. It just depends upon the situation. Sometimes I will. But for the most part, I don't look at a meaning for anything. I don't look at why a person does this or that. Well, they made a choice. That's it. They made a choice, and it's a new moment. You want to make better choices? You want to become more aware? Or do you want to just stay with the choices that you've made? Because for the most part, you don't know why you're here. And I've said it many times and tell people that, when you're confronting the authorities or whatever, guess what? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they're here. But you've been taught and literalized to think that they do know what they're doing. And it looks good, doesn't it? But it's not. None of them know what they're doing. That's real. From the president, the Congress, to the police department, to the store clerks, whatever, they don't know what they're doing. Unless it's focused on what's real with all life, they don't know what they're doing. They're just going through the dream. So that's not a downplay to them. No, it's just that you have the awareness to see, and that's why the guidance is here. The boys see that for the most part, we don't know what we're doing. And so that's why they give us all these hints, you see? So it's moving your view around and getting out of that headset that you're always wearing. Yeah, seeing it for what it is. So, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And we're stubborn, and we're this and that. Me too. I fought it. Paul fought it. He talked about how he fought it too. And it's okay. And this is where now you become the new moment. Every moment you become new. And the whole secret is, and it's not a secret, just let go. Let it go. Poof, let it go. And deal with what you got to deal with. Okay, we have to deal with it because we're here. So that's the fun part. So I would say that, oh, it's like when I walk out here, I look at all the greenery and it's like, wow, this is so cool. It's all green. And that's it. I just kind of be with it like the sun shining. I don't want my mind to interfere. It's this or that. It sees the objects. The mind calculates, but at the same time, I'd rather just be the awareness and just be with it and forget all that calculation. But again, it's choice. So you have this experience and it's like whatever. And so if someone asks what's the meaning of this, sometimes I will say it or sometimes I'll say something funny because it's all funny. It's kind of like, little kids, they don't look for the meaning of things. They just play and they just say, oh, isn't this cool? Whatever, we can do this or whatever. They don't look for the meaning of it. But adults do because we've been literalized to the system, thinking that we got to think according to the system. Yeah, and that's okay too. But see, now you have the advantage of being objective about it to where you can release these things and not be, especially subliminally agreeable to things that you don't need. And there's your real freeness. Yeah, that's the fun part. So.